Yeah, if you can hold on the potatoes sign there for a while. Or can you maybe stand over here and... All right, I'm going to have to be honest with you people because I am nothing if not honest. And this week, what you're about to watch, if you stick around, is a half-hour television program all about this bag of potatoes right here. Is that television? Is that something you want to waste half an hour of your time watching? I think not. So I'm warning you right now, like, this is the content of the show. This is not something you want to waste your time on, people. I mean, you've got better things to do. Turn off the TV, go and make some potatoes. At least then you'll be eating. The potato bag has undergone a series of changes. It started out as a full bag, and we're filming this intro long after we actually started filming the program. And so far, nothing really exciting has happened with the potatoes. So, I mean, you'd be really best off to watch something else. I think, like, Millennium's on, I think, at 10 on Fridays. Isn't it? I don't know. Anyway, whatever. There's something on that's got to be a little bit more interesting than potatoes. Although, potatoes certainly are a very interesting, you know, vegetable. Tuber, really. I don't know. I'm warning you now anyway. And I am nothing if not honest. This is your last chance. I'm not going to tell you again how stupid this show is going to be. So turn it off right now. And if, you know, I guess what I'll do right now is run the opening. And if you're still here by the end of that, then, you know, too bad for you, I guess. I mean. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's a bright, bright, sunshiny day here in Kingston. And in the tradition of that great real-life Adventures of Rob, hard-hitting documentary-style television that you're all so familiar with. I mean, take our ad bag episode, for example. But this week on the real-life Adventures of Rob, boy, are you in store for, or is there a treat in store for you, I guess would be the appropriate phrasing. Because, you know, we try and fill our programs with valuable information for Kingston viewers, you know. So this week, our hard-hitting documentary-style television will be a half-hour television extravaganza about a 10-pound bag of potatoes that are growing. And you can see them here. This would be my prop for today, the 10-pound bag of growing potatoes. And here comes Morgan right now, so maybe Morgan will have something to contribute to our show. But we're doing a show this week.
We got a new ad bag, eh?
Yeah, we did. It's got a Zellers flyer in it.
Good stuff.
But this week we're doing a show about this 10-pound bag of potatoes that are growing.
Wow, they're flowering.
They are. And it accomplishes a couple of things. Gets the potatoes out of our house, for one thing. And it makes a half-hour television program about nothing at all, which we so enjoy doing. So,
I've never seen them grow that big, I must say.
No, it's amazing,
That's
eh?
good.
These are a hell of a bag of potatoes. Did you know that these things are poisonous, these shoots?
If you eat them?
Apparently.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
shocking, so
Are
don't
you
go
gonna,
eating
Are you
them.
going to grind them up and put them in
No,
someone's coffee?
no, I'm going to go and spread goodwill with potatoes. So let's go.
Good day.
Maybe we should distribute the first potato. Let's see. Maybe we'll just run across the street and drop it in somebody's mailbox.
All of me, why not take all of me? Oh, can't you see that I'm no good without you? Take my lips, I wanna lose them. Take my arms,
So
I'll
that
never
having been accomplished, we can get on with the rest of the program here. It'll be all about potatoes, this show. It's all about potatoes. So stay tuned. Exciting television. Potatoes. The potato. Ah, yes, the potato. From vichyssoise, that's cold potato soup, to French fries, they're a North American tradition. The noble and yet unrecognized potato. How sweet it is, and yet how unknown and unappreciated, really. So this is the potato's moment of glory, ladies and gentlemen. The potato is getting its due on the real-life adventures of Rob today. Have you had a potato today? Have you eaten a potato? A great source of starch. Let's see what information we can glean from the potato bag. These are Ontario #1 grade potatoes, a product of Canada, relatively local potatoes, Ontario potatoes. And as you can tell, Ontario potatoes are great potatoes, high-quality potatoes. They were packed by Beckel Farms in 1987, thus their present state of growth, I guess. Oh, nutritional information. One medium potato of approximately 150 grams contains 109 calories. That's not bad at all. 23 grams of glucides, that's French for carbohydrates, and 729 milligrams of potassium. Sounds kind of like potato, potassium, potato. Thus its name, the potato. It also has 45% of your recommended daily intake of vitamin C, believe it or not, in the lowly potato. The much maligned lowly potato. The potato, or the pomme de terre, is a thoroughly underappreciated part of today's society.
However, I find the minivan to be exceptionally dull.
Well, Peter, how are you doing today?
I'm not too bad, Rob.
That's good. Today we are doing a hard-hitting journalistic sort of documentary-style program aimed specifically at this particular bag of potatoes right here.
And what has that bag of potatoes done to you?
This bag of potatoes, well, this bag of potatoes has been sitting in my kitchen since 1987.
Are you serious? Oh, no.
Can you, what?
That's just the name of the company.
The name of the company
Yeah,
is 1987?
some people, like, with Rosen Fuels, for instance. I believe it's called Rosen Fuels, and then there's like 1984 after it. It was just the year the company was formed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Always enlightening to pop by the Brock Nelson Pantry.
I don't think your bag of potatoes is 10 years old. I really don't.
No? Well, in any case, it's old. It's been there for at least since
those potatoes
since the fall.
are ancient, yes.
So what we're doing is trying to put these potatoes to some constructive use before their untimely demise, the lowly potato. And we're also sort of stopping by to see how much your potatoes are here, because I'm going to need a new bag after I get rid of this one.
Well, they're only $1.59, Rob. Green Giant potatoes, only $1.59 at the Brock Nelson Pantry.
Only $1.59 for a high taste. Is that 10 pounds?
Sir, can I help you?
I'm terribly sorry. I've just we've just lost some business for poor Peter here. Yeah. Now I don't know. Now the
Maybe he wanted a
excrement
bag
is
of
hitting the
potatoes,
fan.
Rob.
Yeah. What was I saying at that point? I'm sure it was something really important.
Well, you were wondering how much the potatoes were.
Oh, that's true. And the potatoes turned out to be $1.59.
Green Giant potatoes, only $1.59 at the Brock Nelson Pantry. Which is about the going rate for,
Yeah, it's not a
potatoes
bad price.
most of the time.
That's a 10-pound bag of potatoes, just like this
that,
one.
yeah.
So has a potato ever saved your life at all, or no?
I've been so hungry at times that I've thought a potato might have saved my life,
The much maligned lowly potato. Anyway, I guess seeing as we're scaring away business, we may as well sort of get out of Peter's
Vodka
hair,
made
as it
from
were.
potatoes?
It is.
Well, then potatoes have saved my life.
Well, there we go.
Yeah.
There we
What
go.
can you do with
The
those
lowly
little
potato.
potatoes? Can you do anything with them?
Well, I've put one in somebody's ad bag, so far today.
You could wait till spring and plant them. Maybe
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
you'd
could
end
do
up
that.
with some potato
But
plants this
this
summer.
show's going on Friday, and I don't
Oh.
think spring's coming
Well,
in the
you
next
could do,
5
like-
days. So on with our quest to enlighten the world and raise the status of the lowly potato. Would you like a beautiful potato, ornamental potato? I mean, it's not for eating, because
Okay.
these things are apparently poisonous, these shoots.
Are they
But
really?
perhaps maybe...
Oh, we'll put it right there beside the bananas. See if anybody goes, ew, what's that?
It's an ornamental potato.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're gonna. Hey, you know what? I wonder if you let it grow long enough, you could make those little like bonsai trees out of it,
Yeah.
perhaps.
Or maybe little dolls. If you found one with like 4 appendages and a head coming off of it,
Symmetrically placed, so you could have like.
I bet there probably is one here somewhere. There's kind of legs.
Yeah.
Anthropomorphic little things as well, aren't they? Would you like this one as well?
Oh sure. Okay.
All right.
We can do
There
something
you go.
interesting with
Potato
potato.
for you.
Oh, it's mushy.
There you go. Yeah, slightly mushy. There you go.
I'll treasure it. Thanks.
I'm sure you will. Good afternoon, everyone. We'll see you later.
if I was able to do anything with this.
Yes, all right. And make sure the much maligned lowly potato really deserves far more than it's getting in
I
life.
think you're right.
So. We're jumping a little bit ahead of ourselves here. This is where the end of the show is going to take place. It's a bit of foreshadowing of the end of the show. So you know when I get here, it'll be the end of the show. Basically what's happening now is we're going to take the potatoes, which I no longer have, and, well, I have the empty bag right here, and we're going to hide them around town, labeling them with letters. And we're going to distribute them around town in little nooks and crannies, and maybe a couple in stores and stuff. Well, I know exactly where they are now because we've already hidden them. But there's a contest. We're having another contest. It's a potato hunt. And what you people have to do, or don't have to do, you have the option of doing, is run around Kingston immediately after you see the show and collect as many of the potatoes that we're going to hide on the program as you possibly can find. And the person who collects the most of these potatoes will win a 2-hour videotape with 4 great episodes of me babbling my head off at you people. Yeah, that's what they'll win, is a videotape of my show, of like 4 episodes of my show. I mean, what are you asking for? I can't give out cars or nothing. I'm a cable access TV show, for God's sake, people. So take note of where the potatoes are being hidden, because that way you'll be able to run around later on and pick them up. And then once you collect as many potatoes as you can, call me at 549-4676 and tell me how many you have, and I'll tell you if you won. Anyway, so now it's the end of the day and I'm going to go home, but you still have the rest of the show to enjoy. So anyway, but I guess on with the potato hiding now. Let's see, where can we stick this first potato? We're right at the corner of Sydenham and Princess here. I know where I'm going to stick the first potato. I'm going to stick the first potato on top of this phone booth over here. Potato A is located right on top of this phone booth here. Right in the back corner. There's potato A. I know where I'm putting potato B, too. We'll just stick potato B right here in human grooming. I'll ask Tony to hold on to potato B for me. So we're going to go in here, human grooming on Sydenham Street here. I was wondering if you could do me a favor. I've got these potatoes that are growing in this bag here, and we're doing sort of a potato scavenger hunt.
Cool.
So I was wondering if maybe you guys could hold on to one of these potatoes for me until after next Friday, when somebody will come to the door and ask you for a potato.
All right. Is this legal?
Holding on to potatoes?
Yeah.
I should hope so.
Okay.
What kind of society do we live in if you can't hold on to potato B?
It's organic, and how will I recognize this person?
Well, they'll come in and say, could I have potato B?
Yeah.
And as soon as anybody says that, you just give potato B to them.
Okay, we'll put it up here.
With the other vegetables.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, right on. That's great. All right, here we have potato C. It's a cute little potato, and it's going to be located right on top of this air conditioner, which is the Lookers Hair Salon air conditioner, right beside Computer Depot on Princess Street here. Or actually, it's going to be right here. We're here at the bank machine on Princess Street, the Royal Bank machine at Princess and what? Montreal? Princess and Montreal. And there's this hole in the wall here. Somebody's gotten a little out of hand and kicked a hole in the wall. Potato D will be located nested within the hole in the wall. So I don't know how long that one will last. I don't know if the Royal Bank is right on top of fixing up their kicked-in walls, but hopefully it'll last. Today is Saturday, so hopefully it'll last until Friday when you'll be watching the program. All right, we're here outside Willie's, where we're going to stop in and try and get Sean to let us put Potato D in the window. Okay, so Sean, I'm going to tell you this again because this is television, and although I might have already told you, these people didn't hear me. So I've
I'm a rock
potato-
star. I really don't do this for a living.
Yeah, really, how embarrassing. It's just to keep in touch with the little people. All right, so what we've got is we've got Potato D here. I'm going to boldly label it Potato, or no, this is Potato E, isn't it? Potato D is at, let's see, A, B. Is it C or D?
Are you
Or
stoned,
D
Rob?
or E?
Are you
No,
stoned?
actually, I'm not. I'm not. Oh no, Potato D's in the bank machine. So this is Potato E. So Potato E will be boldly displayed in the window at Willie's.
Will you live out where the street is? In a basement apartment with one of your friends. The tap drips all night, water torturing sick. The furnace is burning, but it's still cold like this.
Hello, I'm Loudon Smithick of Clamps R Us, and let me tell you, about 4 years ago we switched to a computer system installed by the friendly people at Computer Depot, and ever since then profits have been way up, productivity has been way up. Boy, the nipple clamp business is booming.
Tonight I'd like to drink very much. You?
So I figure that even potatoes must get a little homesick at times. You know? These poor things have been sitting in my kitchen since 1987. Or more recently. So, what I thought is, seeing as there's a mailbox right here, maybe we can send a potato home to Bickle Farms 1987 Limited in Oshawa, Ontario. So I'm going to do that right now. Bickle Farms 1987 Limited, Oshawa, Ontario. And I'm just going to write Homeward Bound. So, of course, in order to get this poor little potato home, we're going to need a stamp. I'm not sure if it'll cost more than 45 cents to send this potato home. Hopefully not. So, there we go. Geez, the stamp doesn't really seem to want to stay on there too well. Maybe Peter can help me out with some tape. Peter was kind enough to help this little potato out on its journey by supplying a stamp, or not a stamp, some tape, because the stamp doesn't seem to want to adhere to the potato on its own. So, just take that around there real quick. And there we go. There's one homeward bound potato. And this lucky potato, homeward bound, I tell you, it's homeward bound. It's going to Bickle Farms 1987 Limited, where it can be reunited with Farmer Bickle You know, that'll be all very exciting. I'm hoping that 45 cents will be enough to take this potato to Oshawa. Anyway.
Yeah, just fake it.
This is television, so we've got to sort of pretend that I'm doing this a couple of times. So in case maybe it doesn't get captured on tape due to some incompetence on the part of the cameraman, then we'll still have the potato and I won't have to go fishing around in the mailbox. All right, we're doing it for real this time. We're mailing this potato for real. Homeward bound potato going to Beckel Farms right now. Right here on the Real Life Adventures of Rob. In my infinite creativity, I've found another place to put a potato. There we go. And maybe a matching one on the other end there. This one's a beauty. A beauty, look at that. All right, we're here in front of the Cafe Diem Cafe/Laundrette, which you might recall from, like, I think it was episode 24. Anyway, they're also an art gallery, and I happen to be carrying some examples of my own work here. And are you gentlemen appreciators of fine art?
Sure.
What do you think of that?
Oh, that's different. I've never seen anything like it. It's so different.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a local artist, and I work in potatoes. If you'd like one, you can have that for yourself.
Oh, that's neat.
For free.
Thanks.
So,
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
All right. Would you like me to sign it for you, actually?
Sure.
No, not at all. There you go.
Thanks, sir.
All right, it'll be worth
Have a good
something
day.
in a while. Yeah, you too.
Thank you.
See ya. Hi, how do you do?
Not too bad.
Yeah, well, that's good. This week we're doing a show about potatoes, this bag of potatoes.
I love
that's been-
potatoes.
I know that you're an art gallery here, and I've brought you an example of my own work here. This is
Beautiful.
potato number 9,
Beautiful.
and it's hand neglected for several months, and now it's grown into a piece of art.
I think it's wonderful.
And what I was wondering is if you might consider showing my artwork over the, maybe the next little while. I'll sign it.
Will you?
Yeah.
Do you have other potatoes to show?
I do, actually. I have a number. This is potato number 7 here.
I like potato number 7.
I could leave you with a number of potatoes if you'd like to show a range of my work.
How about joint communal day of showing with, we have Lasha Mutual?
Lasha Mutual.
Lasha Mutual with Rob's potatoes today and today only. If I sell any, can I donate it to charity?
Certainly. Certainly.
Maybe we could laminate these and preserve them somehow.
I think, actually, that's the whole point of the art.
Laminate, that's not...
Well, there's no, you can't preserve it. It's transient.
It's here, it's now.
Yeah, exactly. It's here, it's now, it's gone, it's gone forever. So where do you think? Maybe on top of each of the coffee? Might be a little bit
I was
turn
thinking-
customers off of drinking the coffee.
On the back table there, where the corner seat is there?
Oh, yeah.
On top of the corner
All right,
seat.
that's great. Maybe I'll write a tag as well, some sort of like label for my work. Here we go.
Ah, and that's even more, where it came from.
Yeah. So, I have some potato art to put on the back of the...
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's just a new sort of installation.
Are these actually going to be staying here?
For a short period of time, I think, until we leave. I'm not only a television producer, I'm also an artist. Does anybody in here have any information they'd like to share about potatoes? With the...
I know they grow underground.
That's good.
You can make stamps out of potatoes.
You can?
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe we can make a stamp out of a potato.
Oh, knife.
Right, no, thank you. Safety first. All right. Indeed.
You've done this before.
Yeah, cut potatoes, yeah. This is not my first time. Maybe we can make you a coffee cup.
Will you be doing this at the Busker Festival of '97?
Quite possibly. Hard to follow up last year's act, though.
That's true.
So here we have the the official Cafe Diem, well, official until it rots, Cafe Diem potato stamp.
You're gonna be a crazy grandfather one day, huh?
All right, son, come on, let's go ahead and cut up some potatoes. I remember when I was a kid, I did a whole TV show about it.
TV, Dad, what's that? Can I put this up with the potatoes?
Yeah, you certainly can.
Will you sign it?
Sure. That makes it art, eh? As soon as you sign it.
That's art. Kingston art.
Yep. Potato Kingston art.
Giving to your community.
It's true. And they say I'm a useless human being.
You're a good
Imagine
spy.
that. Imagine that. One potato home to... You seem to know something about potatoes, sir.
Oh, Tony.
What's that?
That's Tony.
That's Tony. Does he know about potatoes, too?
Yeah. A potato has more vitamin C than an orange if you don't cook it.
I was shocked to find that out.
That's what they taught me in food school.
Yeah, I looked at it. Says right here, 45% of your recommended daily intake of vitamin C. That's amazing. Do you eat a lot of potatoes yourself?
Oh, lots of them.
What's your favorite potato dish?
Boiled potatoes.
Boiled potatoes. Nice, straightforward potato dish without too much
Yellow
corruption
skin
of that.
potatoes.
I like those too.
You
Gold
don't gotta
potato.
peel them.
Yeah. And
Bye-bye.
Oh, watch out for the car there. All right. Well, in any case, he seems like a bit of a potato expert, that guy. Too bad he's taken off so quick. So you'll find Potato F behind Alpine Racer at the Gameskeeper. There you go, Potato F. Back in the back corner there. And maybe I'll play a quick game of Alpine Racer just to sort of complete the whole experience. Now I know this has nothing to do with potatoes whatsoever, but it's still rather entertaining. Well, so in any case, when you stop off to pick up Potato F, be sure to play a game of that. That's really fun. Wow. All right, so we've got Potato G here. We're at the corner of Princess Street and Bagot. There's this right by the phone booths on Bagot Street. There's Elliott Smith, or Smith Elliott or something, Labor and Employment Law. And here is where you'll find Potato G. Right up here. You see that in the awning of Elliott Smith's Labor and Employment Law Office. Onward for Potato H. All right, so I've got Potato H here. Potato H. We're in this little pit that has the down under in it, right? And this Potato H, will be nested snugly in this pile of snow here. Right there. Can you see that? You got that, Dave? For Potato I, let me just label it. We're at the Stacy building here. Potato I. We're at the Stacy building, right next to Send in the Clowns. And there's this little variety store thing in here. And we're just going to go in this direction here. Right through here. Potato I will be in the Stacy building, underneath this foam, on this little beige rad dealie. Potato I. There we go. All right, we're outside the side entrance of the Toucan with Potato J here. And it'll be hidden up on the roof. Potato J will be right here on the roof of the side entrance to the Toucan in the Rocheleau Court, or Rocheleau Court, or whatever you want to call it. So you can't really see that from here. It's kind of dark, but trust me, it's up there. God knows how long it'll stay there, but it's up there for now. So we have one lonely, withered potato left over after a long day of, well, basically just babbling incessantly about potatoes. So this is Potato K. Here we are in the passageway between King Street, the Toucan, and Princess Street, a little shortcut, very fancy little thing, right downtown. Most of you, I'm sure, will know where it is. Potato K will be in this little recess in the wall, this little duct here, leading presumably into terras. So basically you run around, collect all the potatoes you can. Remember where they're located, of course, because I mean, you know, otherwise you'll be walking all around town asking people where they can find potato L or whatever, and there's not even a potato L, for God's sakes. Pay attention. And then you call me at 549-4676. Tell me how many potatoes you've got, and if you've got the most potatoes, then you win an exciting tape of four of my episodes. I would think that should be, you know, worth your while, I guess. Anyway, so Potato K nestled cozily in this little ductwork here. And it's getting a little bit cold, dark. Can't really film so much anymore, seeing as it's dark and cold. And coming up shortly after this little ramble, you'll get to hear a great song, "Oh Canada," played for you by playback operator Leonard Fabish. You know, we all stand up and have a little moment of patriotism. Patriotism, which contains many of the same letters that potato contains. At this point, I would imagine it would say something like the First Television Church of the Eternal Non Sequitur production. Basically, I'll just ease my way into this hallway, and then I'll sort of collapse into this little ball, and then explode into a bunch of little pieces.